7 mindfulness practice that you can do whilst connecting to nature, or actually it is mindfulness in nature for connecting with yourself. Connect or remember your purpose, which eventually is a byproduct of this mindfulness in nature practice. So what are these 7 mindfulness in nature practices? The first 5 is actually the whole foundation. Number 6 is something that goes a little bit further, a little bit deeper. But without number 7, all the other is basically pointless. So what is this mindfulness in nature practice number 1? I would say the first 5 really comes down at the practice of, let's say, nature therapy or forest bathing. And within the practice of forest bathing, you use your sensory perception to bring your full attention to the present moment. Therefore, number 1 is actually, what can you see? What can you see? So to practice this, let's say you come out here in nature, the fields, the hills, the mountains, the coastlines, and just stand still. And perceive everything around you as, let's say, as a photographer. What kind of frame can you hold? Framing your vision, it brings your attention to that what is. Away from the busyness, the thinking, the stress, the anxiety, the worries, everything that gets you out of your present moments. So number 1, it's all about perceiving, framing your surroundings. Number 2, as this iconic British Western Railway is passing by, we could refer to hearing. Now, of course, this train is man-made, but whilst you are in nature, to become really mindful of what it is that you can hear. Is it the winds that are going through the leaves of the trees? The trees are bending together with the wind. Or is it the birds? Is it an insect? Perhaps it is a dog that is barking in the distance. Paying attention to the sounds, it brings your attention to the present moment, to that what is. Connecting with your environment is to become alert, away from possible future events that is not happening at all. That we create this false illusion that could happen or might happen. Pay attention to the hearing, because that's what is real. The third mindfulness in nature practice, it's about the smell. What can you smell? When you are in the outdoors, nature is like its own aromatherapy. You step into aromatherapy. And basically the sense of the trees and the plants, it is already medicine itself. If you go to an aromatherapy store, you get the senses that has been collected from most likely plants and trees, herbs. And all of that exists all around us. If you really pay attention to this third way of perceiving using our 5 basic senses, once again, you connect to your environment, you connect to nature, you connect to the present moment, And that's exactly what this is about. The fourth mindfulness nature practice is about taste. Now you got to be a little bit cautious with this. If you are in nature and you're not quite sure what it is that you could eat, don't pick it up. Only if you see, let's say, a berry, fruits that you're 100% certain of that you could taste, try it out. Pure flavors created by the only energy source that gave life to everything on this planet, which is of course the sun. The sun gave birth to everything here. So if you could taste that, you connect to basically to source energy. And really bring your attention to your full present awareness to that taste. What can you really perceive? What do you experience? What does an apple taste like? What does a berry taste like? Maybe sour, maybe sweet. Or maybe you just wanna grab some grass. It's not gonna happen. How does it taste like? The fifth way of connecting to nature is touch. All our body has senses, our hands, our feet, let's call it meridians, energy centers, very, very sensitive. If you wake up to the sensitivity and you just really gently, slightly touch the environment around you, you're waking up your senses, your sensitive senses that normally it gets numbed down, distracted, bombarded, hurt, and therefore we are not very mindful. We live in a very abusive environment. But nature can be rough, it can be tough. It's also very nurturing, very caring, very rejuvenating and refreshing, and very gentle. So, bring your awe and wonder to observing what it is that you can hold and what it is that you can touch. What do you see? If you bring this piece of grass closer, how does it feel like? So basically the first five, which I've already mentioned, are using our 5 basic senses of perceiving our physical environment. Now the sixth step, the sixth mindfulness practice, I think you can guess it's really going into meditation. So instead of connecting with your external environment, which we have done, we brought our awareness and our essence within the presence. And this is the first step of connecting. The sixth step of connecting is actually being able to close your eyes and start breathing and start meditating. And if you can breathe in and bring awareness to the breath you're inhaling through the nose and it's coming into the third eye, and what it does is actually bringing sensations into the forehead, our sixth sense, our internal vision. And when we bring our vision inside our own self, we could connect with our true authentic self, our own essence, our spiritual body. When we bring awareness to that, then what happens is we connect with the essence of the earth, of the planet. We could see and we could feel and we could sense and experience that the earth has a spirit, it has an essence. And when we are living in, let's say, in our physical reality of perceiving the external world around us, not very in touch with that, we are not very aware. We bring our attention, awareness within. We could breathe with the spirits of the earth, grounding ourselves with the earth. We could bring our awareness to the spirit of the winds, perhaps with the water, with the sea, the ocean, the mountains. Depends your environment. And even more powerful, when you would meditate next to a fire. The element of fire is very healing. That's why we love gazing into the fire. But what if we could close our eyes and just feel the essence of this fire? The sixth mindfulness practice is where many of our Asian tradition has been writing so many books about. So many documentaries have been created. But eventually it's all about what it is that you can experience, what it is that you can feel. That's exactly what this is about. The number 7, if you don't have this properly in place, it should actually be in front of everything else you're doing. Because what we want, of course, is we want to create a sense of unity, of connection with the natural environment. We could go out into nature. We could go within and reconnect with our essence. But when nature does not exist within us based on that what we are consuming and putting in our physical body. Our physical body is of course our spacesuit. So our spirit can walk here on this earth plane in this physical density to remember itself, experience itself, and self-actualize itself. But when you put toxins on your body, created by our corporations that has profits into minds and not nourishment and nutrition, then chances are you continue to feel disconnected from nature, from your environment. Because what you put in your body is not natural. Therefore we must become very conscious about that what it is that we are consuming. In case you have missed it, some time ago I've done a 10-day cleanse myself. Cleansing, detoxing. Going over into superfoods. Have a break, have a pause from the heavy meats, dairy, the gluten, the bakeries, the grains, the heavy grains that really can pulse us down and makes us feel very heavy. And just live on food that has been created by the earth. That has been feeded and created by our sunshine. So if we could drink it, it's basically liquid sunshine. This is a part of the path that I'm following, because like I said, you can go out, but if it does not exist within you, there will always be this balance, this non-resonance, and we must continue to resonate with the spirits of the earth. So number 7 is all about nutrition, cleansing, detoxing, superfood. We will have regular online meetings where you can have a brief introduction and learn more about what exactly this is about and how you can get your hands and experience on this yourself. So links in the description, and if you have any questions, if you would like to share your thoughts, please let me know. Simply drop a comment below. Hope this was helpful. And which of these 7 mindfulness practices made most sense to you, and which one you are going to practice right now today? Please let me know, and I look forward to connect with you very, very soon. Take care for now.